Hello everyone, my name is Josh from Drastic and welcome back to another Spooktober, or more like Halloween week video. Today's video is top 5 ghost videos to scare your inner demons. It's 34 minutes long. This is a long video, so I hope you guys enjoy and stick around until the very end. And if you have any suggestions of any videos you'd like me to watch, go down in my comments below and me link or title the video, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Don't worry, I'm not taking suggestions right at the moment, but I will get to your suggestion. If you put it down there, I will get to it at some point. I'm just trying to get through a bunch of videos that I have saved up, and then after that, I'll just put them all in one list. Right now, I'm trying to get through all the ones on my old list. I'm going to make a new list, put all your guys' suggestions there, and we'll be good to go. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into it. This is a really long video. I might skip over a couple parts if I've already seen them, just to make the video shorter. But yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's begin. Fun.
Top 5 ghosts
Caught on
camera. The Lighthouse Keeper.
The Lighthouse.
If you're one of the very few people
I've already
who
seen
never
this.
watched Buzzfeed Unsolved on YouTube, the series can basically be summed
But what are they going to show me that BuzzFeed didn't see?
like this. It's sort of a ghost hunting show, but not a typical one. The show has 2 hosts, Ryan and Shane. Now, Shane is a diehard skeptic of the paranormal.
Anytime there's like any chance of sort of any kind of mechanical failure or just doors in general, people are always like, well, the door opened, so that's ghost. I don't want to argue with you on this. If you find it compelling, I'm happy for you.
I do find it compelling. And
great.
I'm happy for me too.
Good.
And then there's Ryan, who is the polar opposite, and might even be just a bit too scared of the supernatural.
Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. It's an automatic light.
In each episode, the 2 hosts visit allegedly haunted places and investigate to search for real paranormal evidence.
Yes, they do.
This week on Buzzfeed Unsolved, we investigate St. Augustine Lighthouse as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real?
No.
In this episode, they are investigating the notorious
I did one video on Ryan and Shane and immediately got flagged. So I don't do videos on Ryan and Shane anymore.
haunted St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida. The lighthouse was completed in 1874 and has seen its fair share of tragedy over the nearly 200 years that it has been guiding sailors home from the sea. Buzzfeed Unsolved hosts Ryan and Shane begin their investigation at the historic Lightkeeper's house, which is right beside the lighthouse. People say that they have heard the endless and painful coughing of the spirit of a man named William Harn. He was the very first keeper of the lighthouse back in the 1800s. Harn tragically passed away inside the house of malaria and the lung disease tuberculosis. When they try to reach out to the spirit of William, the 2 friends capture something truly bizarre.
All right, we're gonna give you some silence here, William.
What did
anything
Ryan
you'd like
and
to say
Shane
to
ever
us?
catch? They
Maybe
never
a message
count
you wish
anything.
you could have communicated before you left Earth? I'm gonna sit in one of these little tiny chairs and make me look like you. Gonna give you some silence right now.
Nothing happens.
Ryan and Shane captured the unexplained sound of someone coughing, just like guests claim to have heard in the past.
Yeah.
Could this be the spirit of William, who died of tuberculosis?
Maybe.
Next, Ryan and Shane finally enter the actual lighthouse,
But
which is
they
said
never
to be a
catch
hotbed of
anything in this
paranormal
episode.
activity.
They didn't.
The best ghost evidence of all time, in my opinion, or at least some of it, has been caught right here in this little rotunda. I mean, they caught an apparition full out, just peeking over the railing.
It is said that paranormal investigators always have an experience in the lighthouse when they are alone. So to test this theory, both Ryan and Shane will be locked inside separately to investigate. Shane heads in first for his solo investigation, but he doesn't really experience much.
All right, so I'm going in there, I'm going to the top,
Yeah.
and I'm coming back down.
Yeah, that's what you do on a staircase, yeah.
Sounds good. This is high time for a ghoul to come out and spook me. So far, no ghouls. This is allegedly the site of a lot of FBAs, or full-bodied apparitions. I feel nothing. I really don't. I don't get any vibes.
Shane is totally possessed, dude. He doesn't get scared by anything. It's great.
All right, see you later, dudes.
Next, it's Ryan's turn. And now, before we proceed, it should be noted here that during the building of the lighthouse, a young girl named Eliza tragically lost her life while playing at the construction site. Visitors have reported seeing a young girl in a red dress inside the lighthouse who just faded away into thin air right before their eyes.
Everyone who's gone in there
I don't think Ryan catches
has
anything.
seen something, for the most part, if they've gone by themselves. You know what? I'm eager to add my name to that roster.
Bye.
Oh boy.
I've already seen this
Is there
episode.
anybody in here with me right now? My name is Brian. What? Can you say my name back to me? Oh my god, I just heard Eliza. Oh my god. Eliza? Why do you sound like that? Oh my god, I'm panicking. Here's... I do hear you. Oh my god, I just heard to hear me. I got the chills.
I do remember this.
Why am I leaving? Is that what you just say? Because I'm scared, that's why. Sayonara, you had your chance.
Turn off your radio.
I almost had a panic attack.
Did you? You are wet.
I said, who's up here? What's your name? And it just so clear, just Eliza.
Ryan is freaked out as he
Yeah.
gets some very weird direct responses on his spirit box.
Yeah, I remember that.
One of the answers being Eliza, the name of the child that passed away at the lighthouse. Now, Shane, on the other hand, didn't capture anything and is completely unimpressed with the whole location. But after the video was uploaded to YouTube, many viewers pointed out that skeptical Shane might have actually caught the most compelling and absolutely chilling evidence of all.
No way. So
This is high time
I didn't
for
see
a
something.
ghoul to come out and spook me. So far, no ghouls.
Did you see it?
Is that it?
Watch again.
Really? Down there?
This is high time for a ghoul to come out and spook me. So far, no ghouls.
A dark figure of a man can be seen standing at the bottom of the lighthouse. When the footage is brightened, the man has no distinguishable features and looks more like a black mass than a
Oh
person.
my god.
Now, Shane was
Wow.
completely alone inside the lighthouse when he filmed.
What do they
So
say?
just who or what is this?
No way.
Could
Shane
it be the
actually
ghost of one
caught
of the
something.
many deceased keepers who are said to haunt the lighthouse? You decide.
What did they say? Did they not respond?
All right, see you later, dudes.
The final night.
I guess they just didn't respond to it. But like, Shane actually caught something. Wow.
Alexander Labuzov from Russia says that he's been living in the same apartment for over 3 years, when suddenly and inexplicably, strange paranormal things began to happen around his home.
Well, did someone
Loud,
die
unexplained
that you
noises
know?
would wake him
He has
up
nice
in the middle
biceps.
of the night. Things around the house would move on their own, and scariest of all, one night when he was in bed, sound asleep, someone or something suddenly grabbed onto his wrist, squeezing hard. He jerked his arm away and lurched out of bed, searching his room. But there was no one there. He says that the paranormal activity in his apartment just increased over time, until eventually he decided to just move out.
Oh yeah.
So Alex is set to move out of his apartment the next day, but he decides to try to record the strange supernatural activity one last time. This video was meant to be Alex's last night in his apartment. First, he sits in front of his camera and explains what's been going on in his apartment. As he's talking, he hears something strange.
He's got nice
Я сразу же
biceps.
вскочил, включил свет.
And nice hair, nice face. He could be an
Это не
actor.
может не напугать.
He reminds me of he looks like Brad Pitt. Just a thicker Brad Pitt. Dude, that I get Brad Pitt vibes totally. Like this is just Russian Brad Pitt. I think I have that right. This is it reminds me of Brad Pitt. Not it's Brad Pitt. Not it's Brad Pitt, but like it reminds me of Brad Pitt. Except for his nose is a bit too short. And his face is a bit too round, but again, I just said he's just the thicker version of Brad Pitt. Alright. Fun. So he's already got all of his stuff out. He's already got all of his stuff out. Nice. Alright. Now he's just filming.
Просто знакомый звук. Так, изредка я услышал, ну, похож.
Something moves somewhere in the apartment, and Alex believes it might have been the kitchen cabinet door. He decides to set up his camera in his bedroom and leaves for 2 hours to meet up with a friend.
Алло? Да, сейчас приеду, ага. Давай.
Alex turns off the light and leaves. But what happens while he's gone is truly bizarre.
What is it? Is it that little shape that's on the... What? Oh! Fun. That's not supposed to happen. Then does it like slam shut? Oh, fun. What happens next? Oh, fun. Alright, okay. Why is it moving things so weakly? I don't know. I mean, I guess it takes a lot of energy, but like... Oh, that was his bag and stuff. Someone has to be in the hallway, I bet. Let's see. Someone gonna peek out of the hallway?
Alex returns home and just goes to bed. The next day, he discovers that his landlord is unavailable.
Now he doesn't look
to
like
pick up.
Brad Pitt at all. I guess it was just the hair and the grainy thing made him look like Brad Pitt. Now he doesn't look like Brad Pitt at all.
His apartment keys. And after reviewing his footage, Alex is unsatisfied with the potato quality video he has recorded in his dark apartment. So, he decides to stay one more night. This time leaving the camera recording, but with the lights on. Just like the night before, he again leaves to meet up with a friend. The camera captures something downright creepy.
What? Fun? More fun? It's gonna spin or something? Yep. Maybe. Maybe it's gonna roll around or some stuff. I'm looking for any type of face. Or something creepy. Alright. Well, that's weird. Huh. Weird. Oh, fun. I guess it doesn't really have anything to throw around besides the chair and... Alright. Never mind, it had stuff to throw. He didn't pack up completely. Great. Cool. That sucks. More stuff. Great. Okay. What else is he gonna throw? Alright, well that's not. That's not fair.
Alex is shocked when he comes home as he discovers that his camera has somehow flipped upside down all on its own. He grabs the camera and begins to film his thoughts on the strange situation. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Я смотрю, у нас сегодня рыбный день. Охереть вообще. Что там осталось? Слушай, ну вообще жесть.
Was it in the mirror? It was in the mirror, wasn't
Ну
it?
что могу сказать?
I
Это был
didn't see
последний
it.
день, поэтому
Or
мы
it's in
уже...
the hallway. I saw the feet, dude. I saw the feet, dude.
О,
That scared him, I bet, but I saw that.
до усрачки. Это можно вообще...
I just saw the feet.
О, бля.
I didn't see much else. I didn't see if it was a tall, shadowy man or what.
Так.
A pair of legs can be seen standing right behind Alex in
Yeah,
the doorway.
so it was
The
just
legs
a pair
appear to
of
have no
legs.
torso and disappear before Alex can even turn around.
That was so weird.
So, did Alex capture proof of the paranormal in his
It's just a
apartment?
pair of legs,
or
dude.
Is it illusion?
What in
I
the
leave it up to you
world?
to decide.
I don't know. I don't
Viewer
see why he would
videos.
fake this.
Ethan
He's moving
Budzinski
out.
was on a family vacation in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania when strange things began to happen in his rented Airbnb home. Late one night, Ethan and his family hear the sound of a baby crying from somewhere in the house.
That's never
Now,
good.
Ethan's two young nephews are asleep in bed upstairs, so he immediately runs up to check on them, only to find that they are both quietly asleep in bed. This occurs several times. Ethan hears crying, then goes upstairs to find the children quietly asleep. So the next time Ethan hears the crying, he pulls out his phone and starts recording.
Is it coming in through the baby monitor? Yeah, it is. Some kind of frequency stuff going on? It's very interesting. Maybe maybe your neighbor's has like the same kind of baby monitor, and I don't know. I don't know what it would.
Did you hear it too?
How it would do that.
I just went up there. He was sound asleep.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Are they asleep? They are. Asleep with the lights on, but they're asleep. Nonetheless. How interesting.
The eerie sound of a child crying can indeed be heard coming from somewhere upstairs.
Yeah.
Both Ethan and a family member hear the sound, but when he heads upstairs to check, just like before, the children are fast asleep and
Saw
not
that.
making a sound. So just where is this strange, unexplained crying coming from?
It's weird.
Let me know what you think down in the comments. A British Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, we'll call her Jen, says that she had a chilling experience that wasn't paranormal, but was terrifying nonetheless.
Why would you want to be anonymous? And if it's not paranormal, why is that on here? I guess that's why, because she knows it's not paranormal. Maybe she'll get hate for it. I don't know. Why would you want to read? That's not
And as
fun.
I've personally always said on this channel, real people can be much scarier than anything supernatural.
Well, yeah. No crap. Because real people can actually hurt you. Now, obviously, we see ghosts throwing stuff and everything, but I've never seen one person get, like, actually hurt. Now, you see them on the televisions and they get scratched and stuff, but, like, in any of these videos, I've never seen anybody actually get hurt. And I might just skip over this because it's not paranormal and we're doing Spooktober, not actual break-ins, and I'm not into that.
So, late one night around midnight, Jen starts receiving messages from a guy on Facebook.
Oh, great.
At first, she plays along, but the messages from the stranger just get creepier and creepier. I'll correct some of the typos and slang and save you from listening to me doing a terrible British accent. But what you see on screen are the actual messages. So, at one point, the guy suddenly writes, "Well, since you're up, can I come and meet you then?" "Yes, I am mental. I'm on my way down to your house. I'll ring when I'm outside." Thinking he's joking, Jen laughs it off, writing back, "You don't even know where I live." And then the guy starts trying to creepily call her on Facebook, because it turns out that he does actually know exactly where she lives.
Why?
He types, "You live next to my granny's house on the corner." Then he continues to call her, and things go from bad to worse, because he actually shows up right in front of her house.
Well, that sucks.
"Don't make me knock, please," he messages. "I'm outside the center window right now."
Guys can be
Jen is now
creepy,
understandably completely
Now,
freaked out.
He hasn't
She
done
tells the
anything
guy that
aggressive,
she is not coming out under any
but
circumstances.
he has obviously shown up to a woman's house uninvited, and you don't do that. That's a big no-no, obviously. But for some reason, this guy thought it was okay.
But he won't take no for an answer. "Is that your window at the front? How do I get in your back garden?" Jen replies, "You don't," and ends the conversation. But it did not end there. Jen says the disturbed young man stood in front of her house for almost 2 hours. He eventually left after her family members went outside and told him to leave or they would call the police. So I guess the takeaway is either be careful of who you talk to online, or simply Facebook sucks.
This wasn't paranormal at all, and nothing came of it. Just a creepy dude.
Susan's Courtside Cafe
That was the most boring thing I've ever heard.
in Kissimmee, Florida.
Literally
was originally
nothing
built
happened.
in
Just a creepy guy showed up to her house and then left. We don't get any follow-up story. He didn't continue to haunt, like, come after her.
1912, and over
Why
most of
do
the
we
last
need to know
100
that?
years, the
I don't
building
know.
was actually a small home for many families and individuals. Locals believe that the building the cafe is in is haunted.
Again, I'm literally only being judgmental about it because it's a 34-minute video, it's a 34-minute video, and you could have just cut that part out.
Haunted by the spirits of its former residents.
Just saying.
Workers at the cafe say that they often hear unexplained noises while working late at night, and both the staff and visitors claim to have seen bizarre shadow figures throughout the restaurant.
That's what you like to hear.
Nuke's top 5 viewer Valerie Ann says that she went on a Halloween ghost tour in Kissimmee that stopped at the allegedly haunted Susan's Courtside Cafe, and it seems that the rumors of paranormal activity might be true. Valerie caught this strange footage.
What?
Sorry.
Well, it's really hard for me to see anything, so Valerie, turn on a flashlight, please.
Did you see it?
No.
It's
How
a little
could
hard to
I?
make out, but a dark figure seems to quickly pass through the cafe dining room before just disappearing. Someone in the tour group mentions it, but Valerie Ann is shocked when she discovers that she actually caught the apparition on camera. She says that she has no idea who or what this mysterious figure could be.
I guess.
But what do you think?
I don't know. Nothing? Shadow?
The home of the Jinn.
Barely can see it.
One of the OG Saudi door-kicking ghost hunters that I first featured on this channel, Adventurer
Oh,
Allah,
no.
is back with an all-new YouTube channel.
Oh, is he?
In this live stream, Allah goes to investigate a large abandoned building that is said to be haunted by an evil presence, or Jinn.
Fun.
As he broadcasts his exploration live, things take a terrifying turn.
يا جماعة
I've watched. They always turn the camera around and then it shows up behind their back. Like I'm tired of it.
بسم الله.
They always say the same things. It's literally just the same thing that happens, just different guy every time.
الله أكبر.
It's a fan, dude. It's supposed to spin. I get angry at these guys for no reason in particular. It's just literally because every single one, they turn the camera behind them and then boom, the ghost is there. Or they look inside a mirror and then boom, the ghost is there. The ghost is exactly where you think it is all the time. And it's so annoying. So I'm like, I want to be surprised, but like, it's always there. I mean, I'm not saying I don't get surprised. I do get surprised. They're scary nonetheless, obviously. Alright, put the camera behind you. It's behind you. It's behind you!
Even though there's no power in the building, the ceiling fan begins to rotate on its own. Then a heavy table falls over right behind Allah. Freaked out, he runs away, retreating to a different section of the large building. But little does Allah know, things are about to get even creepier.
Because it's going to appear behind him. Still has to do that. Still hasn't done that yet. Needs to do that.
حسبي الله. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض.
Always peeks around the corner, does something weird.
من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض.
Pretty sure it's gone.
ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. هذا نور اختفى.
It's behind you.
من كان في هذا المكان سحر فابطله.
I can't tell what's going on over there. It's too funny.
الله أكبر.
Door slams. And why do they film it upright? It makes me so upset. Why don't they film it sideways? Like everybody else.
في أحد؟ في أحد في المكان؟ بسم الله.
That was funny. He went, woo!
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل فيكم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم. ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض.
A terrifying dark mist-like figure can be seen in a doorway, and a pair of crutches aggressively flies across the room right in front of the terrified explorer. He investigates the area, but nothing there. The mysterious dark mist has simply disappeared. But it's not over yet.
بسم الله. اللهم إن كان هذا سحر فابطله. اللهم إن كان هذا سحر فابطله. اللهم إن كان في سحر مدفون فابطله. اللهم إن كان في سحر معقود فابطله.
I swear if I call it and the ghost ends up behind him, I'm gonna be so upset. Or if the ghost is in a mirror.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
What?
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء. وهو السميع العليم. وهو السميع العليم. اللهم إن كان هذا سحر فابطل. اللهم إن كان
Why hasn't he left yet?
A plate falls off a table on its own, then another ceiling fan begins to rotate, and a large heavy closet moves as if pushed by some powerful unseen force.
Alright.
Something is thrown at Allah, injuring his foot. And after that, he's had about enough. Allah decides to just get out of there.
He has a
and
band-aid
ends his
on
live
his
stream.
forehead.
So did
Why?
adventurer Allah capture a real haunting by a terrifying jinn?
I don't know, dude.
Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax?
I think it's an elaborate hoax.
You decide.
I don't know. I've gotten
Return
sick and tired
to
of
the
those.
Red House. Paranormal investigator Kevin Barranco from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto returns to explore the historic La Casa Colorada, or the Red House,
Did he?
in Guadalajara, Mexico.
The
house was built in 1923,
We've already-
and it is said that the remote and secluded location became a place where cults
We've already
performed
seen a
dark
video on this one,
rituals. Those brave enough to explore the old house claim
Right?
to have seen witches, demons, and even the skeletal female
Or
figure
have
of
we
Santa
not?
Muerte, a Mexican saint who is said to wear a long cloak and be the personification of death itself.
Fun.
Now, 2 months ago, I
Always.
featured Kevin's first visit to the Red House years ago.
I knew it.
While exploring the house with his friends, the group captured something that they simply couldn't explain.
Que por todas las paredes hay frases, no sé, quizás unas por vandalismo, otras por sectas. La verdad es que no desconocemos el significado y la verdad es que no queremos saber.
Very poor lighting. In other rooms. Very okay lighting. Yeah, it's alright.
Aquí hace mucho frío, ¿eh?
Hard to see that. I can't see that at all.
Aquí hace mucho frío, ¿eh? Hace bastante.
That's pretty cool. It's creepy. I like it. Good.
Hace bastante.
Not bad.
Cut to 2 years later. After many requests from his fans, paranormal investigator Kevin returns to the quote Red House in
And here
hopes
we
of
go.
capturing even more paranormal evidence. But this time, he decides to go back all alone.
Now
And
that
I guess it did not
did not go well, of course.
Kevin sets up several static cameras around the house. Then he lights 3 candles and starts to ask questions to who or whatever might be
why
haunting the
candles?
abandoned home. Kevin is using an English spirit box app and translates the responses to Spanish. Before long, very strange things start to happen.
So he's using it.
Voy a utilizar
He's using the same one I use.
Scarlett, ¿podrías hacerme daño? Throw. No sé qué es throw. Lo voy a buscar. Lanzar. Ay, cabrón.
As Kevin repeats the
Alright.
word throw in Spanish, a heavy
Now, I never gave that thing a time of day because it was always broken whenever I used it. Like, I can try and use it right now, actually. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works, like, if the app works. Not if there are ghosts in my house, but let's see if the app actually works. So, here it is. It's called Spirit Talker, right? It's checking for updates. So, what you do is you turn on... This turns on the EMF. This button right here turns on the EMF, turns it on and off, right? And I don't think it actually works. We're about to find out. Putting it up to my computer. I mean, I'm pretty sure my computer should emit enough EMF. I don't know, maybe not. And then it just cycles through whenever you select the other top button. But like, mine will get like one word and then it will stop working after that. You know what? I'll leave it on while we're recording. And I'll show you guys what happens at the end. I mean, it's not going to be long, but
piece of
maybe
rubble
I'll
is
leave it on
seemingly
and like
thrown off
every
the edge of a large
spooky
hole in the
video,
wall.
I'll leave this
Kevin
on.
grabs his camera and walks
then we'll
through the
rate it at
building
the
in
end.
search of anything paranormal.
just got a word. It said when. I don't know. See how it stopped? It said when and then stopped. Do I click on the word? Do I click? What do I do? Do I restart? No, because it's supposed to show up here at the bottom. So I'm just going to leave it on and see what happens. It says don't tell. Don't tell what? Don't tell who? Don't tell what? Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't tell. I don't know what that refers to. And now it's just stuck there. Is it going to go again? Or I guess it'll do it on its own. Whatever. We'll see what happens at the end of the video. See if it's still stuck on don't tell. Alright, let's see here. It's still stuck on it. I saw that. That was a good one. Ooh, nice cut. Still stuck on don't tell. It's just a broken app. Makes me upset. Because I can't save what it is.
The ghost hunter's light begins to fail. Then he hears a noise and turns.
Seriously?
Without knowing it at the time, he captures something strange in the darkness, quickly darting out of sight. Soon after, Kevin's camera begins to malfunction.
I want it to work, guys. I really do. Because I want to do cool, spooky ghost things. It don't work, though. It doesn't work at all. It just doesn't work. It works once, and then that's it. Like, let me check it for updates real quick. Sorry that I'm making the video longer, but... And ignore my dog in the background if you can hear her. But, yeah. Actually, guys, I gotta go real quick. Let's see.
And things taken even more terrifying.
We're just gonna have to skip over this last one. Sorry about
earlier. Oh, what you?
Stay strong, everybody. I can't stay. I gotta go. I gotta go do something. Stay strong. Hope you have a nice day. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.